Hello and welcome to the Federal. The big question on Rahul Gandhi retaining Wayanad or Rae Bareli, uh, answers to that were expected today. Rahul was in Rae Bareli yesterday for a Thanksgiving rally. Today, he visited Wayanad again to thank the voters for giving him a thumping victory from Wayanad. His victory from Wayanad was just a few thousand votes less in comparison to his victory from Rae Bareli. But the big question has been, ever since he won those two seats, which of the two seats he will retain in the Lok Sabha. He has to take that call by the 17th of June, or he risks forfeiting both the constituencies and being a member of parliament. Now, interestingly, neither in Raebareli nor in Wayanad, Rahul gave a direct answer to that big question. What he said in Raebareli yesterday and what he said in Wayanad today, he had two rallies in Wayanad, one in Malappuram, the other in Wayanad. And he essentially said uh, the speech, his latter speech in Wayanad was particularly interesting because he said there are too many speculations on this question, and everybody seems to know the answer except myself. Now, the one would have said that maybe that suspense would prolong for a few more days. Since 17th of July is of June is the deadline for him to take that call. But interestingly, in a sense, that suspense has been broken by the chief of the Congress unit in Kerala, the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee chief, Mr. Sudhakaran, who, despite Rahul saying that there are speculations and I do not know the answer to this question, it was Mr. Sudhakaran who made a reference in his speech to being sad and saying that everybody in the party, including himself, would be sad about Rahul leaving Wayanad. And he asked the people of Wayanad to give Rahul Gandhi his blessings because Rahul has to lead the nation. And Mr. Sudhakaran added that the former Congress president needs the support of everybody to do precisely that, which is to lead the country in the Congress's view. Uh, the big, the next big question now after this is if it is indeed Rahul's decision to leave Wayanad, which it certainly seems like because even the UP Congress president, Mr. Ajay Rai, is on record saying that the call has been taken. Rahul Gandhi is going to leave Wayanad. He will retain Rae Bareli. Remember, Rae Bareli is a constituency, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi made a reference to this yesterday in his speech in Rae Bareli. It's a seat with which, or a place with which the association of the Nehru Gandhi family dates back over 100 years, over a century. That is where Motilal Nehru and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had both, in a sense, started their political movement as part of India's freedom struggle when there were protests by farmers and there was a firing incident in Amethi and Raebareli. And that's when Motilal Nehru and Jawaharlal Nehru had both gone in solidarity with the farmers. That was also the incident which eventually led to the first jail term under British rule of both Motilal Nehru and Jawaharlal Nehru. So the indications were, in a sense, one may say now, clear that Rahul would retain Raebareli. Also, because when it was finally decided, uh, a little over a month ago, that Rahul will be contesting from Raebareli and not from Amethi, the seat he had lost in 2019 and the seat with which he had started his electoral career back in 2004. At that point in time, a lot of people had speculated why Rae Bareli. One was, of course, as I said, the long association of the family. with Raebareli. And the next reply, the next indicator came from Sonia Gandhi herself, who was the incumbent MP of Raebareli from 2019 to 2024, and previously from 2004 onwards, and that's the seat that she had moved to. And she had, during a rally in Raebareli, said, and the only rally that she addressed in Raebareli in this election, told the people of Raebareli that she is giving her son to them. It was, in a sense, a passing on of the legacy from mother to son. In a sense, one can say passing the mantle to Rahul, the Raebareli mantle to Rahul. And it would have been very difficult for Rahul Gandhi to, after winning from Raebareli with a margin of 3.90 lakh votes, say that he's not going to hold on to that seat, the family seat. And that's where a lot of people believe that Raebareli would be the seat if he wins both, and he has won both. It would be Raebareli that he would retain. The the complication, of course, doesn't end here for Rahul. He will have to explain to the voters of Wayanad, the constituency that sort of gave him a refuge when Amethi, his own family turf, his own traditional seat, turned its back on him in 2019. Uh, he'll have to explain this to the people of Wayanad. As Mr. Sudhakaran has said, that the people of Wayanad should be happy because Rahul is going to lead the nation. They should support him in that quest. So, what follows now? There are, again, as Rahul said, that there are too many speculations on his choices. There are speculations here too. There is a speculation that once he vacates, and there will be a by-election to the Wayanad constituency if he vacates Wayanad, the possibility is of Priyanka Gandhi making her electoral debut from Wayanad. That's one of the possibilities that people in the Congress have been talking about, because it's that if that happens, and that is, of course, still a big if because there is no such formal announcement on that. But if that at all happens, it is, in a sense, a win win situation for Wayanad and for the Gandhis, because one could, say that the Gandhi family is trading one Gandhi for the other as far as Wayanad and Kerala are concerned. Uh, any other choice other than a member of the family would make things a little difficult for the Congress, or at least that is what one expects as of now, because Kerala is a state that is due for polls in 2026. The moment Rahul decides to vacate Wayanad, uh, one can be rest assured that both the left parties as well as the BJP would jump at that and start calling him a deserter and start saying that he took advantage of Wayanad because that was a safe seat for him. He took refuge there because he knew that that is the seat that will elect him in 2019, even if Amethi, gives an adverse verdict, which it did. And so now, if Rahul vacates Wayanad, naturally everybody would ask, who are you vacating this seat for? There is a possibility, people have been saying that he might even choose a leader from Kerala, which may not be a bad choice, but at the same time, this is politics. It's all about perceptions. It's all about the messaging, and having a Priyanka in his place instead, uh, you know, over a leader from Kerala would make for a much more significant message, a more important political message that the Gandhis are not forsaking Wayanad, are not forsaking uh, Kerala. There will be one representation from the Hindi heartland, which would be Rahul and Raebareli, and Priyanka would continue the party's work and Rahul's work in Wayanad and Kerala. This is also going to be important because Kerala happens to will go to polls in 2026. A bad narrative on for the Congress, a kind of a narrative of Rahul deserting Kerala and going back to Raebareli the moment he managed to win back a seat from a Hindi state from Uttar Pradesh, would not augur well for for the Congress and its allies in Kerala. So that is certainly one of the speculations. We still have to wait for a formal announcement on who eventually will be fielded. That's not an announcement that might come very soon. But then, as Rahul signed off his speech in Wayanad, he mentioned that whatever decision I take, whether it is Wayanad or Raebareli that he chooses to retain, it will be people of Wayanad, it will be a decision that will make people of Wayanad as well as Raebareli happy. Will Priyanka Gandhi being chosen as Rahul's replacement in Wayanad make people of Wayanad and Raebareli happy? That is the next big question for which we will still need to wait for an answer.